Chicagoland is. It's going to be located in Joliet, Illinois. It's going to be a 1.52 miles. That's roughly 2.44 kilometers. Surface is going to be asphalt, so we'll see how their tires, I'm sorry, handle that. Banking for the turns is going to be 18 degrees. The backstretch is going to be 5 degrees. The tri roll is going to be roughly around 11. This track opened in 2001, so it's been open for just a bit over a decade, coming up on two. So we'll see how these drivers handle this track today, and hopefully have an entertaining race. My name's Arizona, and I hope you enjoy my commentating. I'm here to hopefully entertain you all, and this is my first time for Jackal Racing Network. So we'll see how this goes. We have a couple drivers here. Here. I believe the field cap is going to be 15, but I don't know if we have all 15 here at the moment. We'll go ahead and go over our starting line momentarily. So, let's see, looks like everybody that I need to know is here. So let's go over our starting line. It's going to be, for first place, is going to be the number 3 of Brody. P2 is going to be the number 26 of Matt. Position 3 is going to be Roni. I believe I'm saying your name right. Apologize if I'm not. And fourth position, it's going to be Coma. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm saying any of these names wrong. Coma. In fifth place today, we're going to have Robloxian. That's going to round out your top 5. Starting sixth today is going to be Apollo in the number 76 machine. And right behind him in seventh is going to be the number 29 of Kreesum, also known as Med the Magic Man. P8, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this gentleman's name. I apologize. It's going to be the 56. It's going to be number 9th. Here is going to be the number 95 machine of Wood. And P10th, right behind him, is going to be the number 21 of Slater. And P11th is going to be the 73 of IMDb. P12th is going to be the 82 of the Ship 2. P13th is going to be the number 8 of Super Soldier. Number 14th is going to be Brian in the number 9 machine. P15th is going to be the 93 of Crimson Incel, and that's going to round out your field today of these 15 drivers. We are about to have our green flag momentarily here. Hope everybody has their snacks and their drinks that they want. It's going to be a long one today. We'll see how it goes. Got some good looking paint schemes out here today. I'm liking that 34 Monster Energy. See where he does today. 26 is also looking pretty good. Nice colors. I've always been a big fan of that sponsor. Really good car right there. Check out our pole positions car. Number 3 of Brody. I'm liking the color contrast. I'm liking the designs. We'll see how it does. So yeah, like I stated earlier, everyone, it's going to be 200 laps around this 2.52 mile track. I apologize, 135 laps. Looks like we are about to start off our pacing here as the drivers round out of pit road, going into the merge area, going onto the track now. Who are you wanting to see to win today? Let's hear it in the comments. I think I'm going to go for, let's see, we got a lot of good options here. Right now I'm looking at Brody. Let's go through the field and see who we have. know, back when I first ever started watching Jackal racing, before I ever joined, I was always a big fan of Sleesher, so I might have to have him as my pick today for this win, but we'll see. Lost like Treason. As they are double file here going into turn number 3. So you can see everybody getting their tires warmed up, getting themselves warmed up as well for this race. See who comes out of this field as the winner. So I think it's going to be a pretty good battle here today, but we shall see. Straightaway once again here, still double file pacing. One to go to green, everybody. You saw it here. So just shortly we are going to be going full speed racing here around Chicagoland. One of my favorite tracks, might I say. Always been a big fan of this track. Happy to see it here today. Happy to be here today. Leader has control. Boogie. Let's go racing here in Chicagoland. We are green as Brody is still going to be taking that lead on that inside line in that number 3 machine. Here comes Matt on the outside in that 26. He's going to have that lead going in the turn. Got some contact going on in the back there. We're going to be 3 by 3. All types of shuffling. Looks like we got a little skirt going on right there. See if I can get a better view for you all here. So Matt's going to have a pretty good lead going in here in number turn 2. Sorry, got a little mixed up in my words there. Got a little bit of a pile up going on here in the turns. 3 wide out of turn number 3 with the number 3 machine of Brody, the 38 and the 29. It's going to be back to double file racing here. Our back is mostly going to be single file here as we look at the number 95 Wood here coming out of turn number 2. Mostly single file all the way around. Oh, we got some contact up front. That's going to be 3 cars involved. 76, number 3, and the 95. That's going to bring out our first caution of the day. Looks like somebody just turned up right there. We got another car spinning up. It's going to be the number 82. In my view, it kind of looked like the 76 came up, but I don't know. I don't want to call any names here, but that's going to be our first wreck of the day here. Hopefully everybody's car is able to get fixed. We'll see what happens. Your leader is still going to be the number 26 of Matt on that caution there. First caution on lap number 2. So what I'm hearing is that number 76 of Apollo is going to be sent to the back for that wreck here. So we'll see what happens. As you can see, we're going on this replay view here. Yeah, you can just see that right there. It's a shame we wrecked so early on, but you know, it's racing that happens. Everybody got that first lap adrenaline going on. Everybody's excited. So what happens is you got some smoke going on here. Let's see if I can get a view. So it looks like that number 3 is going to be the car that I saw smoking. Poor guy. Hopefully he can get his car fixed. Let's see if we can get him up in the booth here, see what he's saying. Brody, it's Arizona up in the booth. Do you got a copy?
Yes, I do got a copy.
So, man, I saw you got on that wreck right there. What's going on? What do you think?
Apollo just decided to turn right. Like, plain and simple. Just right in front of me for no reason. I didn't know why, but hey, we get to fix this car. No, like, tire wear at all for that, surprisingly.
Okay.
So, you know, I can just play this along my line, and I'm a pretty strategic driver, so pace is not my biggest worry, but if I do need to use my pace, I will. But
Sounds
it's not
good.
even optimal. It's not even optimal right now, so in my opinion, so why would I use it, right?
I
It's
don't know.
actually
I
there for
completely agree.
but yeah, that's
All
my
right,
thought.
man. Well, I'm happy to see you're doing good. I hope you can recover from this. I'll be cheering from you in the booth. I'll send you back there. Best of luck on your race.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it there. That was the number 3 of Brody. He was just involved in that wreck. He was our pole sitter for this race. So hopefully he can come back strong. We'll see what happens here. So yeah, there's number 6. Oh. So here we go. We're on double file, going back pacing. I believe we're going green this time. Maybe mistaken, but I believe we are going green this time here. Leaders are going to be, for the top 2 on the inside line, it's going to be the number 26 of Matt. On the outside line, it's going to be the number 21 Machine. And that Toyota Camry of Sleisher from his tires there. Behind them is going to be the number 8. Looks like he's going to be in 3rd place there. That's going to be... Bear with me here. So, on the outside line of him, and the number 41 Machine. Seems to be 4th there. Or wait. And we're back green here in Chicago. Leader had control right there. Number 26 of Matt. Bumping and banging here. We're going to go 2x2 into turn number 2. Ooh, got some hitting going on in the view up on this. Got some tires screeching. Some contact, another wreck up front. That's going to involve 3 cars in number 93. Yeah, it's going to be 3 cars. The number 8 Machine, the number 41 Machine, and the number 93 Machine. I believe we are still green, so that's good to see. Hopefully these guys don't have too much damage, can make up for it. Matt's still going to be the leader. It looks like he's being strong today. We'll see how much that pays off. Wishing him the best, just like anybody else here today as they go into turn number 1. Checking back in at Brody here, just now exiting turn number 2. That number 3 Machine holding up on that number 56 here a little bit. He's going to file in right behind him. Looks like everybody's mostly single file. Got a little bit of double file on the back. That number 76 Machine of Apollo. Got some 3-ride racing in the back. They make contact. Oh, number 93 is loose. That's going to be the number 93 of Crimson. So he saves it. What a good save on him. That's what we like to see. We like to see these drivers, you know, sometimes they hit in stressful moments, but all that matters is they get themselves out of it while keeping the other drivers in the field safe, and that's what we just saw there, so good on him. So go back up front. Looks like our leader has changed. It's going to be the number 21 of Sleisher taking our new lead. Our old leader is going to be filing back here on the outside line, as you can see here. He's going to be going back to 5th. Let's get a view of our leaders here. Number 21 of Sleisher of the 29 right behind him. Single file through these corners. I'm expecting most people to take it easy. You know, it's early on, but I could be wrong. We'll see. As it's going to be 3 Toyotas up front. Looks like we got some Toyota domination going on here. Sleisher and that 21 Machine still going to be leading out of turn number 4. He got a little loose off that bumper push from the 29, but he keeps it going. That's that number 29 Machine. That's going to be Kreisum. So he's in 2nd right now. Let's go ahead and check our backfield here. On board with the number 8 of Super Soldier is going to be on the outside of the number 93 of Crimson Incel as they go into turn number 3. Mostly everybody's single file. Looks like we've got some double wide up front. Let's go and look at... That's going to be the number 29 and the number 20 Machine. 2x2 here in the trial. Looks like the 20 is going to get the jump on him. Now he's going to be going for that jump on the 21 here. It's going to be the number 20 for Bloxy in here. He is going to secure 2nd from Kreisum. But Sleisher is still going to be dominating that lead at this moment. See how long he can hold it for. Still all Toyotas in the top 3. Back in the trioval once again. We're going to be here with Matt, Apollo, and Super Soldier right here. Looks like they're going to be 2 wide, almost 3 wide. Super Soldier is going to take that high lane, as we can see here. Got a little bit of a 4-card pack here, kind of going, spreading out. Looks like it's going to be back single file. Let's check out our leaders here once again. It looks like Kreesum in that 29 machine has second back, and they're going to be fighting for the lead here as they're making contact for Bloxine and Kreesum. Oh, are we going to go 3 wide? We're not going to go 3 wide. But Kreesum is going to be our new leader here, securing it from the number 21 to Sleesher. As they now exit turn number 2. Contact made. The number 20, Robloxing a little loose, but he keeps it going, like I mentioned earlier, keeping it safe for everybody else. Good saves on him. Looks like number 21 of Sleesher is going to drop back to 3rd here. And a little push to Robloxian. Look at our back once again here. Mostly single file, it looks like. Apollo trying to make the jump on the number 8 of Super Soldier here, number 2. He is going to get that. He's going to secure that position from Super Soldier. Looks like he's maybe going for Brody's position. We'll see what he does. He's running high. He's going to take that high line in there. Don't think it's going to pay off as much as he wants it to. Oh, almost a good corner exit, but looks like he lost a little momentum for getting a little loose right there. He's going to lose some track position from that there. Crimson Incel in that number 93 machine. Going to make a peek on the inside of Apollo. Turn number 1. 76 going to make contact with that wall. Matt defending 2 cars, trying to overtake him here on the backstretch. Now it's going to go back to the single file. As Kreesum is still our leader up there. Let's get a look at him. About a 2-3 card gap between second here. See how long that lasts. Hopefully a while for him. You know, that's what these drivers want. They want to rack up these points. You know, it's race 4 out of 20. Still a long time to go in the season, but any points matter, right? Any position, you got to get those points, do good in those playoffs. It does look like our back is stacking up a little bit here. Maybe not, but we're on board with Crimson Incel and that number 93 machine. As Matt's sending it real low. He's going to hit the number 3 of Brody, I apologize. Going to get a little bit of field stack up here, but everybody's going to keep it. Everybody's still keeping it clean. 2x2 into turn number 1 here for the number 3 of Brody and number 8 of Super Soldier. Now exiting turn number 2. Super Soldiers. Oh, we got 3 wide contact in the back. As we just saw a little bit of contact right there. 93, 34, and the 76. All made a little bit of contact. That sent Apollo back. Still green. No wrecking. Knock on wood right there. Number 29 of Kreesum. His lead is only growing as he goes into turn number 2. Really good lead for him. You know, last time I watched the Jackal race, he seemed to be doing really good, and it looks like he's still doing good, so that's good to see from him. As we do got that 41 machine all the way back here. Give him some screen time here. You know, everybody deserves some. Hopefully he can make up what he lost. You know, I'm praying. As our original pole sitter, number 3 of Brody, he's going to be sitting in 7th right now. He was just involved in that early on wreck. Don't know how much damage he does have. I remember him saying it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad in tires either, as he enters turn number 2 with good momentum here, trying to catch up to that number 8 of Super Soldier out of turn number 2. Mostly single file throughout this whole track. Looks like we got a little bit of double wide in the back, but nothing too crazy. Robloxian still going to be sitting in that number 2 position in that 20 machine. Right behind him is going to be number 21 of Sleesher in that Xfinity car. Looks like Apollo here in that number 76 machine trying to maybe pass that 95 or maybe work with him here, and we'll see. I think right now taking it easy, not being too hard on your tires is probably the best move everybody can do right now. You know, it's early on, you can't win it right now. But I'm not complaining if we have an entertaining race though. Back up here at the front, on board with the number 20 Robloxian here. About a car length in between him and Sleesher for second and third here. But the top three is pretty far away from the rest of the pack here, so we do got some double file racing. Let's see if I can get in that. As here we are, 2x2 for 2 rows. It's going to go single file in the back here. Still double up front. That's going to be the number 56, 38, number 8, and the 3. All going single file here in the turn number 1. Let's see. Oh, he's thought he was going to push it 3 wide there, but he's not. He's going to get that gain on the 38. That's going to be the number 8 of Super Soldier going up there. Mixed contact with that 56 machine. Dooring each other a little bit there. I don't know if that's on purpose. I'm taking it's not. 2x2 once again for these 2 rows up here. That's the number 8 of Super Soldier is going to get the clear on everybody. Good move on him. He's going to clear them by about a car length and a half there as he is shortly going into turn number 1. As we do got a little bit of... Yeah, we got a little bit of a pack forming here on board with Crimson and Cell and that number 93 machine. 2 wide of that number 95 down the back straightaway here. Lap number 23 coming to lap number 24. 2x2 into turn number 3. Got some contact with the number 76 and 95 there, but they kept it good. Still too wide here. I like to see it. Oh, it looks like that number 34 machine in that Monster Energy car had a little bit of run on Crimson. See what he can do into this corner here. I also see Matt coming in. Looks like he's going to be stuck behind traffic in that number 34 machine. I apologize, number 26 machine. I was reading the 34. Back to our leaders here. 29 of Kreezum still leading with a really good gap here. Looks like Sleesher's going to try to take second. And I believe he's going to instantly clear that number 20 of Robloxian with a car length gap now going into turn number 1. Still a very massive gap. Let's see our seconds here. So, let's see. So, about 13-second gap. Maybe doing my math wrong. Probably am. I'm not a genius when it comes to math, but it looks like somewhere between 13-second gap from the top 3 to the rest of the field here. As Brody in that number 3 machine, he's going to be leading that rear pack. See if he can try to catch up to the leaders. It's going to be a lot on him. It's going to be a lot on his car to try to do that. Let's take a look on his tire wear. So his front left is going to be 95. As his front right is actually getting eaten down pretty good as 79% on his front rear right. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said rear. Still has a good amount of fuel left. Check our leaders' tires here. Well, it looks like the 95 spun here in the back. Didn't quite catch that on my part. I apologize. Let's check his tires here. Oh yeah, so he has wheel alignment damage as you can see there. And his front right going to be 87%, so a little bit of wear on his tires. We'll see if he comes in for a pit when they are open. Unsure if they're open right now. Back to our leaders here. Sleesher still in second. A little bit of pack racing. You counted that. 4 cars. 34 machine. Looks like they're going to be going 3 wide. Apollo on the outside of that. Contact on the inside line. 56 kind of hit that 38 down. Oh, got some contact. Contact was made. 56 is going to be spinning. Looks like that 76 of Apollo kind of got into that number 56's rear quarter pounder. Looks like he was able to keep it going to see what that did to his car. So he has a little bit of wheel alignment. His right front tire seems to be getting shredded a little bit. Don't know if that was like that previously or if that was from that little spin there. Looks like he's able to keep it green and keep it going the way he needs to. Hopefully he can catch back up. Let's go ahead and check out Apollo here. So Just like I said previously, they were too wide going into turn number 2, and it looks like they weren't giving each other enough room. 76 of Apollo was on that outside line, kind of just came down on that number 56, and that caused him to get loose, taking the air off, and plus making contact, that's going to send him right around. Speaking of too wide, we are going to be too wide once again here. Super Soldier in Apollo, number 76, and the number 8. As a Super Soldier and that number 8 machine is going to clear him on that outside line going into turn number 1. In front of Super Soldier is going to be Matt in that number 26 Ford. Single file down the back straightaway here. Back to our leaders. Sleisher still in second place. Robloxian in third. All with a pretty good gap between our top 3 here. Seems to be growing from second and third right now. Sleisher has pretty good momentum, trying to catch up to that leader there. I do believe they are teammates. As you can see, the rubber building up in those corners here. Here with Brody, number 3 machine. Number 26 of Matt on his outside line here, going into turn number 3 shortly. 2x2, single filing out. As you can see, Crimson Incel is going to be leading this pack, it looks like, in that number... I apologize, number 93 machine. So he has a pretty good lead on this pack here. He's going to be sitting... He's going to be sitting in 4th position. I apologize. It took me way too long to figure that out. So we do got some contact in the back here. Middle lane Matt and Super Soldier. 2x2 down the back straightaway. Rubbing their doors together a little bit as Brody and that number 3 is going to be pushing the number 8 of Super Soldier in that corner. As Matt is going to clear Super Soldier. Really good momentum up that 26 machine. Some good driving by these drivers. It's always nice to see. Crimson still in the lead here. Way in the back, number 38 machine, sponsored by Red Bull. So as previously we just watched, this was our driver who just got spun a little bit earlier. Still sitting, pretty good positioning for himself, I suppose. Behind him is going to be that number 95 machine in that Chevrolet. So he's kind of catching up to him there. As you can see, that's his telemetry. Pretty low on fuel there. Might be expecting some pit stops here soon. He did pit previously on lap number 3. Oh, a little bit of loose coming out of turn number 2 there. Back up here. Still double file. Let's go back for our leaders real quick. Sleisher still in second. Kreesum's still leading this pack. And Robloxian still in 3rd place here. So not much has changed in the top 3 whatsoever. Mostly it's going to be from 4th position all the way back. That's where we're seeing a lot of our changing right now. As you can see in this little bit of pack, as we're on board with the number 76 machine of Apollo. He's going to be on that outside lane. In front of him is going to be Matt in that 26. Looks like he wanted to pass him, but got the block. 26 of Matt. Hit that block on him. Pretty good block, may I say. Single file out of turn number 2 here. 26 of Matt still having the jump on the number 76 of Apollo here. As Brody's going to be looking for that inside on Apollo. Looks like he might get it. See what happens here is they're still pretty even with each other. But the number 3 is going to have help, but that 76 still has momentum as that number 34 is... So looks like he's choosing who he wants to help here. Double file. 2x2 here into turn number 2. These guys have been too wide for a little bit now, but it looks like Apollo, massive momentum and run out of that corner, so he's going to clear Brody with ease, as Brody now has that 34 still behind him here. It looks like Robloxian is going on here? Did he just pit? So he pitted on lap 36. I apologize that I missed that. So he's going to have fresh tires, fresh fuel. See what happens here. I may allow him to get a better speed. Oh, looks like tires may be cold, something going in that corner pretty fast. Got him a little loose there. But he's going to be catching up to that second place driver, Sleesher, in that number 21 Toyota. Let's check out. So Sleesher has not pit just yet. We'll see when he pits. His tires are getting cooked. As you can see, Robloxian just cleared him for second with ease there. You know, that old tires to new tires ratio, that's going to change a lot of how these cars handle, especially on this asphalt here. I'm expecting the 21 of Sleesher to pit anytime soon. So we do got some pack racing here in the back, slightly. Middle left, Matt. But I don't mean to keep saying his full name. I apologize. Matt in that number 26 machine coming to clear on the 34. Here comes Super Soldier and Brody. And I believe that's Apollo. That is going to be Apollo. Number 34 sends it on that inside line of the 26 of Matt here. Good moves all around. Matt's going to be going back for it, so they're going to be battling for this position here. Battling for fifth. Top five's a good place to finish. Still early on, but you know, they're thinking about it, right? It's going through these drivers' heads. Where do they want to finish? Where do they feel comfortable running right now? I know when it comes to Matt, a little bit in that wall there, overshooting the corner. You know, like I was saying though, you know, these drivers right now, some may be taking it easy, some might just be pushing the limits a little bit to see what they can do. Get a feel for the car just a little bit more, feel for the track, and then they can then know once you know, the final laps come up, they can know how hard they can push their car and themselves to see if they could win it. But right now it looks like they're just testing their limits, trying to get some experience battles going on here. As you see that 34, it did clear Matt and is going to be going up to fourth here. Fourth place sitter is going to be Crimson Incel. That 34 is trying to catch up to him here. See if he can do it going into turn number 3. Here comes our leader pitting. Number 29 of Crism is pitting now. I believe that's going to pit Sleesher in the lead. Okay. So now Sleesher is going to be our new leader. Where's Robloxian sitting? Looks like Robloxian is going to be sitting 13th. Did he just pit again? No. I wonder what happened there. So Crism's still on pit road here. Comes Crism. It looks like we have another car pitting. Who is that going to be? It's going to be the number 93 of Crimson. Coming out of pit road is going to be Crism and Crimson. We're back on track here. We are going to see that Crimson goes a lap down here, so he's going to be our first lapped car here. He's going to spin on the track a little bit. Made slight contact with number 3, but nothing too bad to where it causes a caution, thankfully. You know, those cold tires, fresh tires, you know, that's going to get you pushing your car to the speeds you're used to. Not knowing that you may spin because of those cold tires. It happens to me a lot. Looks like we got some more cars pitting in. It's going to include Matt in that number 26 machine, as well as the number 8 Super Soldier in our past leader, Sleesher. So, first green stop hits of the season. That's awesome to hear. Awesome to know. So this was just our leader, number 21 of, Sleesher. See who wins this race off pit road here. Looks like Sleesher's going to get out of his pit box first. See if what happens with Matt here. Will he get out anytime soon? No. Sleesher's going to clear him. Super Soldier right behind Sleesher. Just a little bit there. So it looks like, yeah, he's going to be fixing some damage here. More cars pitting. We like to see it. I believe that's Brody coming down pit road. It is number 3 machine of Brody coming in. Oh, contact made on pit road. number 3 of Brody and number 26 of Matt. Our new leader, number 34. So most of these people now going to be on fresh tires, new feel, so they can last way longer, start getting new runs here, as we do got a lot of drivers lapped down here. That's going to be Sleesher sitting in 7th, Crimson Incel sitting in 8th, number 9th, Super Soldier, also a lap down, number 10th, Brody, 11th, Matt, 12th is going to be, I believe that's Wood, I apologize, not Wood, 41 Machine. So, good amount of drivers here, laps down. As Wood, as I previously just mentioned there, he's going to be 2 laps down. Wonder what happened to him there. Wonder if he had some damage he had to fix. Prolonged his pit stop, maybe. But as you saw, Matt also had to fix damage, but he's still only a lap down, so that's good on him. Good pit strategies there. As our drivers, Incel and Sleesher no longer a lap down here. They got their lap back. A little bit of too wide racing here out of turn number 2. Our leader still the number 34 Machine. Right behind him in 2nd is going to be Apollo. But he's pitting now. So he's in his pit box, getting tires, getting fuel. Sleesher currently in 6th. More contact on pit road between Coma and Apollo. A lot of contact going on pit road here. People, excited to get out of pit road, anxious to get out of pit road. That's a better wording for that there. And, one guy wants to get in his pit box. He wants to get out there as soon as he can. And then the other guy's coming out of his pit box, again, wants to get out there as soon as he can. And just, mishaps happening. And they make contact, as we saw when Brody and Matt made contact. Looks like we're going to have a spin. That's going to be the 41. Turn 2. See what's going on with his car here. He's going to have rear alignment damage. He is also smoking, so I'm assuming he has engine damage. Not good on him. So caution is going to be out for this. That's going to be our 2nd caution of the day. Involving a 1-car wreck. That is our race back completed. Your race back positioning here. Leader is going to be Robloxian. Lucky Dog here is Matt. So, Lucky Dog, number 26 Machine Ford of Matt. He's going to be doing his go around here. So, what Lucky Dog means is he can do a go around and also pit. So usually when other people get a wave around and they're not the Lucky Dog, that means they can only do their wave around or they can pit. They only get one option. And most of the time when I'm in that predicament, I usually pit and then try to get my lap back later. But everybody's different. Everybody has different strategies. We'll see how strategies play into this. But as I was saying earlier, let's go and check out our race back positioning here. Your leader off race back, number 1. My apologies, number 20 Machine, Toyota, is going to be Robloxian. Behind him in that number 29 Machine is going to be Crazum. Number 3 position, Crimson. Behind him is going to be Apollo in that number 76 Machine. And behind Apollo in 7th. Oh, I'm sorry, we got some things getting moved here. Hold on, people pitting. I'm going to wait for everybody to go around. Once we get on pace, then I'll do a complete position lineup here. As we saw it here, this guy's still heavy damage, still smoking, going around on the track here. Poor guy. It's always sucks to be in that moment of the race, right? You come into this, you're hoping you do good, and you have high expectations, and sometimes it just doesn't work out that way, and it's horrible. So yeah, poor Roni here, number 41 Machine. As everybody here gathering back up, looks like we do got some pitters going back in here. As Robloxian faked his pit, or Kreezum did not. He's going to be going in, followed by middle lane Matt in the number 34. So Matt crossed over that yellow line, so he's going to be giving a TP to the back here. So I believe that's our second penalty of the day. So yeah, I believe that was our second TTB of the day, if I'm not mistaken. See how that plays out from Matt here. As you saw, Apollo, he was our first one to get a TTB, which is to the back, if you don't know. So he made it up. As you can see right now, he's sitting in third. And I mean, this was a while ago. He was sent to the back, so obviously he had that time to come back up here in pits, you know, that other caution. But we'll see how it plays out for Matt, like I said here, that number 26 machine. See what happens. So, everybody single file. I believe pits are closed. Yes, they are. So we'll go ahead and go over our starting lineup here. First place position, Robloxian. Second, Crimson. Third, Apollo. Number 4 is going to be the 56. I forget his name, but I'm going to go for his Roblox username, which is going to be Taco. Behind him in 5th is going to be Coma. In 6th is going to be Brody. Right behind Brody is going to be 7th of the 21 machine of Sleesher. Right behind Sleesher is going to be Super Soldier in that number 8 machine. Behind Super Soldier in 9th is going to be Wood. As you can see, in that number 95 machine here, looking good. I know he spun earlier. Hopefully he can come back soon. Behind him, though, is going to be the Ship in that number 82 machine. Behind the Ship is going to be Kreezum in 11. Don't believe I'm saying his name right. I apologize. Behind Kreezum is going to be the number 26 of Matt. And then rounding out our field in last place position is his 14th. It's going to be the number 34 of Ant. So we are going to be going green this time by here. Our leader, Robloxian, on the outside is going to be Crimson Incel. I believe it's going to be on leader here, so we'll see what happens. Green is back out. Just got off our second caution. If you're just now tuning in, welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Always nice to have a Jackal race on the Sunday weekend, you know? So, Pat is stacked up a little bit here into turn number 2. Exiting turn number 2. I apologize. Contact made up front. 3 wide. 4 wide. Barely here. Robloxian. As you saw that, Robloxian and Kama, I believe it was. Coma. I apologize. A little bit of a stack up going on here. Apollo's going to be our leader. We do have some spinning in the back. That's going to be Robloxian and Crimson. Into the wall. As more contact made. Cautions out. 3rd time today. Lap 55. I wasn't able to get a good look on that. We'll see if we can get a replay. But from my view, I think I saw 20 spin first. Could be wrong. I think everybody just has those fresh tires. Let's get a look on this replay here. So as you can see, going into that corner pretty fast. 20. Oh, it looks like 20 got hit by Super Soldier in that number 8 machine. And that kind of sent him into the 93 of Crimson. And that kind of just sent everybody else around there. So it looks like that's what happened. Good. So yeah, I believe that's what happened. Number 8 kind of just got into that number 20 machine, caused that wreck there. You just saw it live. Pits are staying closed. Let's go and bring someone in for an interview. Let's see who's going to be the lucky one. Let's see, we're going to talk to second place, Sleesher. See if we have room for a couple, though. Sleesher, Arizona up in the booth. Do you have a copy, man?
I have a copy.
What's going on, man? How are you throwing today? How's the race going?
You know, I think the race is going really good. I like this long run. It kind of strings us out up at the front, at least. That caution definitely did not help my strategy, but, you know, we'll pick it up from here.
That's great to hear. You said it messed up your strategy. If you don't mind me asking, how so?
I was gonna try and 2-stop the race, and now we'll see what the
Alright.
cards were dealt. I think
Oh, I
honestly,
see.
if the caution had come out, I think Pink, or, you know, Herguf is his username, would have won that race or this race because he had the massive overcut.
Yeah, no good points there. You've been doing pretty good this whole race. You've been up top. Pretty cool to see. So, thank you for coming up in the booth. Hope you have a great race for the rest of this. You have a wonderful day. I'll pitch you back in your spot.
Thank you.
So, let's go and bring someone else here. Let's see if we can get Robloxian in here. He was just involved in that wreck. Robloxian, it's Arizona up in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yeah, hello. You got me?
I got you, man. So, you were just involved in that wreck there. What was going through your head when that happened?
Just I don't know. I know I was on older tires, so I was just kind of like, let me survive. And yeah, I just turned one. The grip wasn't there, and then the 93 just he said he lifted, but I don't know. I just felt like he kind of drove through me, so I was gonna compromise position. And then after that, into three. I mean, the eight. I mean, it was my fault. I tried to close the door, but I mean, just going for a gap that is very, very small. So it's just, yeah, just gonna put some fresh tires on and just try to get back at it.
Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear you're still going strong. Hope you have a good mindset throughout this race. I'll put you back in your spot. Just wanted to hear your word on that. You have a great race, man.
Appreciate it. Yeah, everyone.
So, you just heard number 20 machine of Robloxian. So, he just got fresh tires. Check out his telemetry here. As you can see right there. See how he goes for this restart. Just coming back from a wreck. It looks like he got the TTB. So, it looks like I was possibly mistaken on who caused that wreck there. I'm not trying to point fingers here. I'm just saying what I saw. So, looks like we are going to be going back green here soon. Oh, forgot to close this thing. I apologize. So, 1 to green here. Your leader is going to be Apollo. Doubling up here. Most laps led here is going to be Kreesum in that number 26 machine. Props to him. Always nice to lead most laps. I believe that gets you more points. So that's something you're going to be needed to look for going into those playoffs. I'm unsure who the last race winner was. I'll look into that. So as you can see, everybody warming up their tires here, getting ready to go back green. Still 14 drivers. As you see here, Antwall. Poor guy. Having a rough day. He's 2 laps down. Right now he's in last. I'm really hoping he can recover from this. You know, he has damage. You know, we can take a look at his car here. We'll see what happens with him. I'm hoping for the best on him, but, you know, sometimes racing has bad days and good days. So, we go out of turn number 4, coming to the restart line. Your leader is going to be the number 76 machine Ford of Apollo. He's going to be controlling this start. Green flag is back out. Bumper to bumper here. Past the start-finish line. It is packed. This would be stressful if I was a driver, let me tell you. As you can see, Robloxian, really good start here in that number 20 machine. He's going to clear a lot of cars from that start. Really good on him. As he's going to be door-to-door with that number 8 of Super Soldier. See if he can get him in this corner. I think he will. Look at that. 3 wide. Do got some contact up in the back here of number 3 and number 93. Looks like they're keeping it clean. Probably just got loose up in that corner. You know what happens, especially cold tires. Just got off pacing. First lap green. It's just destined to be loose. Dude got a car in the wall here. It's going to be the number 82. He's bouncing. Oh, but you got a spin. That's going to be Matt. That's going to collect the number 93 as well. And, oh, big hit on the shit. Really big hit. I was just talking about him there. I said he just hit that wall. And now he hit that wall again. He has heavy damage, it looks like. Looks like somebody else was involved too. Who was that? Matt having smoke damage. Trying to see who else this is with that smoke here. Oh, another spin. Got a spin. Will he save it? He recovers it. Good recover. Good recover on him. So, Apologize, I'm switching the camera so much. I'm trying to see. I believe that's the 56. It is 56. Okay. So that 56 was also involved. He has smoke coming off that car there. So everybody else lining it back up. So what's going on here? Crimson involved. Matt was involved. The ship was involved. And yeah, Taco Bell involved as well. So you got to wave around there. It's going to be Ant and that number 41 machine. As we do got some cars pitting, leading pit road. I believe that's going to be Coma. And that is number 38 machine. As we do have our cars that were just above that wreck also coming down pit road. As you can see, Taco Bell, that number 56 machine, made it into his stall safe. Let's get a view on Matt here. Another car involved in that last wreck. I believe he is claiming fault in that, so I believe he will be sent to the back once again. Go ahead and get a sip of water real quick. So yeah, going to be getting some repairs on that number 26, that number 56. Look like he's coming out already, so maybe not too bad a damage for him. That's good to see. Good news for him. Really digging that paint scheme, man. A big fan of those Tricon style schemes. Really good scheme by that number 56 there. As here comes the ship off pit road, was also just involved in that wreck there. Oh, spinning. The ship has just spun. Everybody beware. Turn number 2 spin there. It's hopefully that didn't mess up his tires too much. Looks like it didn't. So, Paulo is still going to be your leader here. Single file. Let's see if we can get somebody else. Let's do a quick interview real quick. See, what do we want to do here? A lot of options, I think I'm going to go and bring Matt up on in the booth here. Let's see if he has a copy here. Hey, Matt, it's Arizona up in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Move me.
What's going on, man? So you were just involved in that wreck. Can you tell me what happened, how you're feeling?
Oh my god, freeze. Where am I?
We're going to send him back down. I think he's having some technical difficulties there. See if we can bring someone else up here. Let's see here. Bring the 93 of Crimson up on in here. Hey, Crimson, it's Arizona up in the roof, man. You got a copy?
Yeah, man.
What's going on, man? So you were just kind of involved in that wreck there. What happened? Can you tell me how you're feeling? What's going on?
I felt a lot better during that first green flag run. I can tell you that much, but now we're getting these short cautions, lots of dumb yellows. I mean, I don't know. And then, like, on that restart on the top of the front row, and I mean, I get if you get a little loose or slow on the top, but I'm not going to hit the brakes for you. I'll lift, but
yeah,
I'm not going to hit the brakes for you, man. I got to keep my momentum, and then it resulted in everything down the back, and I got punted into turn 3. So,
okay, Sleesher spinning here.
Nice one.
What's going on there?
But I mean, I think if we can get a good long run, I'll be feeling a lot better.
Well, I hope you get it, man. I'm cheering for you. We're about to go green. I wish I could talk to you longer, but I'll pitch you back in there, man. So, yeah, have a great race. Best of luck to you, Crimson.
Yeah, thank you.
So you just heard it there live. Number 93 of Crimson and that Chevrolet machine. Sponsored by Relay. I do believe officials are considering doing another lap for that wreck that happened, because it sounds like people may have gotten damaged. We'll see what the officials choose to do here. We are going to be doing another go-around. So it looks like they're only going to be allowed to not take fuel. Looks like the fixer, what's going on here? The number 34 and 93 making some contact here. Probably just accidents. Be a little bit of lag going on. So we are going to be 1 to green here. Hope everybody is enjoying the stream here. Sorry I haven't been really reading the chat here. I know no one's really typing, but I hope everybody's doing good. Who's your guys' pick to win? Got a lot of good drivers out here. So it looks like Apollo's still going to be our leader. Yep. Slater on the outside of him in second. So we're going to be going green this time. Everybody get ready. See what happens on this restart. Hopefully a long green flag run. Green is back out. Your leader, number 76, Apollo. Down into turn number 1 here. Oh, we got a spin here. Number 34. He's going to keep it clean. That's all that matters. Leader still going to be Apollo, defending off Robloxian and Slater in the turn number 3. As it looks like Robloxian's going to clear Apollo with a really good run on that inside line. Here comes Slater, almost making contact. Number 76 is going to bounce off that wall, going into the try over here. Lap 68 out of 135. Here at Chicago, number 76 spins off the wall. Hard hit. He's going to go back up to the field. We got another spin here. It's going to be Chrome. Big spins. 2 cars involved. Turn number 2. That's going to bring out our 4th caution, I believe it is. I may be mistaken. Ooh, it looks like we got some bad... Sorry, I said that completely wrong. Looks like we got some bad damage here on Coma. Called him Chrome earlier. I apologize. So, his car is smoking here. Let's check out his telemetry here. Has rear alignment damage. Tires don't seem too bad, but he is smoking. Well, let's see if we can maybe get a replay on this shortly. But from, I mean, you saw it from my view. Let's get it. Here we go. Here's our replay. 76 just bounces off that wall, goes into the grass there, spinning, comes back up in the field, and then you see Chrome, or I probably don't know why I keep calling him Chrome, but you see him. He just got loose. I don't know if he made contact with somebody or what, but so he's going to be also involved in that. So Coma and Apollo going to be in that last wreck there. Hopefully they're able to recover, get that damage fixed. Let's see if we can bring one of these guys up on in here. So Apollo's muted, or see if we can bring Coma. Coma, it's Arizona up in the booth, man. How do you have a copy?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's going on, man? So I just saw you were involved in that wreck. I didn't quite catch what happened. Can you tell me what happened?
So the main start of it was Apollo just lagged on his own. He's been having some internet issues. Not too bad. I was either one of 2 things happened. I either looked at Apollo and came across ZL Wood's nose and turned myself, or ZL Wood turned into me. And then, as I was trying to save it, Apollo came back up on the track, and yeah, I read everything.
So just a big shred of events there, I see. So how bad is your car damaged from that?
It's read everything. I'd be very surprised if I got out of here in under 90 seconds.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear it. I really hope you can have a comeback. You've been doing pretty good, in my opinion, all day. I've been spectating you here a little bit, getting you some screen time. You've been pretty hardy. So it's a shame to see you involved in a wreck. I hope you can recover from it, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I'll put you back in that race communications. You have a good one. Best of luck.
You too. Thank you.
So you just heard it there from the number 38 of Coma. Hopefully he got his car repaired pretty good. Let's see who our leader is going to be. It looks like it's going to be Robloxy and that number 20 machine. All single file right now. Looks like we are going to be doubling up shortly. So we got some people rooting for Sleesher or Brody in the chat. Apologize for my delay on reading that. Had some stuff going on in the race. Those are some good picks, I may say. Good drivers, very skillful. Hope everybody's entertained today. I may not be the best commentator. I do apologize. Trying to do my best here. It's been a while. It's been about, man, 2-3 years since I last commentated. So hopefully I'm being entertaining for you guys. I'm trying to keep you guys involved as much as I can here. Double file in a turn. Number 3 coming back to our green flag shortly. Your leader, Robloxing, in that number 20 machine. Behind him in second place is going to be the number 93 of Crimson. In third place behind Crimson is going to be the number 26 machine of Matt. And fourth place is going to be the ship. That's going to round out your top 4 as we go back green here. Lap 71 going to 72. Robloxing's going to be your leader. He also just can control that start. So obviously, you know, that means he controls that start, right? I can help him maybe get a bit of a boost. As you can see, he's got some stuff going on in the back. Let's see if we can get a view on it. Oh, Matt's going to be a little boost there. Out of turn number 2. Contact in the back between Super Soldier and who's that going to be back there? Unsure. Don't want to go too far away from this field here. Super Soldier a little loose into turn number 3. Taking that outside line. Got Brody in that number 3 position. You know, I've mentioned it over and over again, but he was our pole hitter. Right now, he's going to be sitting in 5th place on the outside line of that 34 machine. 56, earlier involved in a wreck. Looks like he's going to be sitting in 7th place out of turn number 2. Contact. Brody hit the number 34 here. We do got somebody pitting. That's going to be the number 95 of Wood down pit road. Yeah, so just like we saw in the comments, are we going to be expecting more cautions? That is a big factor that can change a lot of things in this race, right? People got strategies, people got things they want to complete, teamwork, but the moment a caution comes out, all that can go out the window, right? One caution can completely change the strategy here, whether it's a pit strategy, a teamwork strategy to push. Everything can change so easily, especially racing off pit road. That can be a big factor in how positions get changed. So we do have one lapped driver. That's going to be the number 95 Chevrolet machine of Wood. He's going to be lapped down, exiting turn number 2 now. Our leader is still going to be Robloxing in that number 20 Toyota Camry. Very nice scheme. I've always been a huge fan of those schemes. It's nice Aaron schemes. I really like how the orange contrasts with the blue, the white, and just that nice chrome metallic look that these cars have. Really nice looks. Been a big fan of it. Nice to see that car out there. Always like to see one. Back to Brody here in number 4 position. Ahead of him in 3rd is going to be Crimson in that number 93 Chevrolet. Down the front underway tri-oval, may I say. Get a sip of water real quick. Get a view on Apollo here. So he's going to be far back, all the way in 13th here. I think he is experiencing some network connections. Hopefully that gets worked out for him. That can be a really big pain in the butt when you're racing. You can't control that half the time, right? So it gets annoying for you, it gets annoying for everybody. So I hope he can work that out. I'll be praying for him. It's going to be number ship. Not number ship, I'm sorry. This is going to be the ship and the number 82 machine. He's going to be sitting in 12th. Looks like Wood got his lap back. Good on him. Let's take a look at our leaders here. That's not my leader. I apologize. Oh, that's going to be our leader, Robloxian. Still, really good lead. Looks like he has a couple car length gap between second. Second's going to be Sleesher. Third, still going to be Crimson, but he's going to have some competition on his inside line there, but he's going to have momentum out of that outside line out of turn number 4, and he's going to pull away from him as middle lane Matt and that number 26 Ford Mustang on the outside, and the number 3 of Brody in turn number 2. Whoa, what a good run by Matt there. Really good run out of turn number 2. He cleared the number 3. Now he's going to try to clear that number 93 of Excel here. They're going to be going down the back straightaway into turn number 3, single file. Matt's going to send it in the inside of the number 93. He's going to have a great run there out of turn number 4. Wow, he's going to slide himself all the way up to 3rd. Great runs by that number 26 Ford Mustang of Matt. Really good looking machine out there. Loving the scheme, loving the colors. See, can he catch second? That's going to be a really big change if he can. You know, we saw him up here earlier. He has the speed, he has the skill, and I know he can do it. We'll see if he takes home the win today. So many drivers have chances to. A lot of skillful drivers out here that have a great chance to bring it to victory lane here in Chicago. So Brody on the outside of Crimson here, number 93, number 3 machine. So as we've seen it throughout this whole race. You can see the rubber build up in the corners. As we go into the corner here, a lot of people are choosing inside, a lot of people are choosing middle. To me, you could get a really good run on that outside line. Ooh, looks like Brody lost some momentum there. That's going to give Taco Bell the run on him. Brody's going to be these positions. As I was saying, though, so I can't tell what's a better line, inside, outside, because you saw Matt, right, in that number 26 machine. You saw this guy right here. Had great momentum coming out of that outside line, secured a couple positions, but then he also had amazing momentum, amazing runs on that inside line. So it's really hard to tell what is the preferred and better line to pass and gain positions here, right? So me personally, I'm thinking this inside, you know, most of the time it is, but that outside is still showing really strong. So ooh, middle lane, Matt. Big collision here in turn number 4. That might end some people's days right there. That was a big hit. I was just talking about how good he was doing. That might be the commentator curse. I apologize if I just cursed you, Matt. Wow. That was going to be a big wreck. Let's see if we get a replay on that. Oh, that just happened. Get a replay set up momentarily. Don't know who's going to take fault in that. We'll determine that shortly. But yeah, that was going to involve a couple different drivers there. Lots of big damage. Let's check his instrument. Oh. So on my screen, it is showing yellow. We'll see how much that truly is true. Looks like we got another guy spinning. That's going to be Ant. And just like I saw in the chat, you want to see season points. I will try to get those to you shortly. So here we go. Here's our replay here. So, oh, massive hit there. Wow. Looks like I think he just got loose going in that corner. Let's check this out. Yeah, I think he just got loose going in that corner. Looks like he tried holding the brakes, but just a massive hit from 3 other cars. That's gonna be hard on him, man. Yeah, a really big hit from Matt. Really big hit for another guy. I think Incel was involved in that. I think I could be wrong. Let's see if we can get someone up in the booth here, as we do have a lot of cars pitting. Leading the pit is going to be Robloxy, and Slacia is going to be taking the lead out of pits. Since he's not pitting, I apologize. And Kreesum right behind him. Let's see if we can get someone up here for an interview. I'm going to get Super Soldier up on in here. Super Soldier, it's Arizona up in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Howdy.
What's
Yes,
going
sir,
on,
I
man?
hear ya.
So wreck just happened. What's going through your head right now? What's your plans for this race?
Survive. Everybody's kind of like all over the place. Can't hold a car together. But that's like been week to week. It's been constant, you know. These guys, some of them can't drive, but that's all right. You know, we're gonna make it through the best we can. I just want a decent finishing position.
I get it, man. Look, to me, you've been pretty strong all day. You've had good positioning. You've had good momentum from what I've seen. How do you plan to keep getting that momentum and try to get a good finish? What's your plan for that?
Gotta stay away from people. Gotta keep damage to a minimum. Get some fresh air on the spoiler, and
okay.
See if I can drive away from the pack.
Completely agree. Look out for that machine right there spinning.
Got a guy spinning.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming up in the booth. I'll put you back down there. Best of luck throughout the race. You have a great day. So you just heard it live from the number 8 of Super Soldier. That number is Chevrolet. Not number Chevrolet. The manufacturer is going to be Chevrolet. Sponsored by the United States Army. Thank you to all our veterans out there. So we are going to be doubling filing. Wow, what did I just say? We're going to be double file out of turn number 2 here. Going to be 1 to green. Our leader is going to be Kreesum. And number 29, Toyota, on the outside is going to be his teammate, 21 of Sleesher. Man, I used to be on that team, Division 2 in Jackal Racing. Best team I've ever been on, hands down. Great team, great people. See how they do today. So here we go, coming to that green flag on lap 85, going to 86. Green flag is back out here at Chicagoland. Sleesher's going to take that lead away from Crimson. That might have been a team strategy, as we do have 3 wide in the back here. Right behind them, that's going to be Brody. That's going to be... Ooh, do got some contact. Can I spectate them, please? Thank you. Do got some contact. That's going to send some people around. Just going to save it. Good save on Coma there. And that number 38 machine. Preps him. Amazing save. Keeping it clean for everybody else. And not only everybody else, but himself. Whoa, big hit from Ant into that number 3's bump. No, number 93's bumper of Crimson there. That sent him into the wall. Hopefully he didn't get too bad of damage from that, neither of them. Looks like he just was a little late to the brakes there. You know what happens, right? Sometimes it occurs. So we were just talking to him. Number 8 machine, Super Soldier. He said he's trying to stay away from people because people are a little dangerous right now. May I say I agree. It happens, right? It's racing. People are hyped up. They want to finish good. He goes into turn number 3. He's going to be sitting in 5th place position. Will he finish in 5th? Top 5 position. That's a great position to finish in for any race. Really great points. As our leader, Robloxing, number 20 machine. He's also going to be on the Extreme Motorsports team. So it looks like XMS really just kind of dominating the race today. I mean, that they're leading most laps led. They've been up top all day. They've had that Toyota domination up top. So good on them there. Oh, I'm getting some server lag here. I apologize. Here we go. I'm back. Matt all the way in here in the back. As you saw, he was just involved in a wreck. I don't know how his car's doing. Let's check out his telemetry here. So it's green for me. Does have some front right tire wear. Let's see how that handles for him. Back to our leaders. Number 20, Robloxing still leading. Dude, got some contact. Battling, I apologize, in the back here. That's going to be for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It's going to be Sleesher, Crimson, not Crimson, I apologize, Crimson, and Super Soldier. Oh, we got spin in the back here. Who is that? It's going to be Coma, number 38 machine. We just saw him spin earlier because he made contact. That's going to bring out another caution on lap 89. Man, poor guys, you know, tires maybe catching some bumps, catching those grooves they don't want to catch, and it just sends them right around, or maybe some self-air. So that was just race back. You saw it there. So looks like he just got loose. It happens, right? We've seen it all day throughout this whole race. We see people get loose. Coming out of the corner, I'm noticing, I think people are, you know, they're getting on that gas pedal really quick coming out of that corner and just sends them right around. You know, it happens, you're amped up to get a good exit out of that corner and you end up kind of just messing yourself. So you got some people pitting as pit road is open. Sleesher is going to be leading down pit road. That's going to be, see who we got pitting here. Wait for everybody to come in. That's going to be Creasum, number 29 machine. Brody, number 3 machine. Like I said, Sleesher. We got Super Soldier. We got the 36. We got the 38 of Coma. We got Apollo. We got Matt. So a lot of different cars. This is going to be a good race off pit road, but Super Soldier is going to eat that up there. Look at that. Let's see if we can get Coma in here for an interview.
I appreciate
Coma.
it.
It's Arizona up the roof. Sorry, sounds like you were just in a conversation. I apologize to cut you off. Do you just wanted to ask what happened with that crash there, man?
No, you're good. I was just yelling at next. People are just... I don't know if it gets super tight on the outside. I haven't seen that in my personal experience, but I mean, I was coming up on next. I had to run on the inside. I held my line. He just comes down. It happened. The same thing happened in turn 2 on the first lap of that restart. Just, like, everyone slows down a ton, stacks up the field, and then we just aren't holding the line coming out of the corner.
Yeah, man, we've seen it all day, just like you said. Well, how did that wreck affect your car? Is it pretty damaged? What's going on?
It was both red again, but luckily we get lucky with blowouts being a caution. So the damage hasn't been too bad to repair. It's only been about under 30 seconds, which is really good. It has a chance to be over 90, as I said before. So I'm getting lucky with it. I don't go a lap down or anything, but
well,
just annoying, man.
Yeah, man, I agree with you. I can see how that can be annoying. I haven't raced in a while, but when I did and I would get wrecked, it gets annoying, especially when other people are being interesting. But, man, I appreciate you coming in for an interview. I'll put you back. I know you're about to go green. Best of luck. I hope you can stay out of trouble.
Yeah, appreciate it. Me too.
So there you go. You just heard it live from the 38 Ford machine of Coma. So, double file down the back straightaway. Lap number 92 of 135. It's been an exciting race. It's been a little bit of a wreck show. Not wreck show. That's a little too harsh. I don't mean that. But we have some wrecks today. I'm trying to find a word for it. It's been entertaining. It's been fun. It's been fun to commentate. I am locked in to watch this. I am having a blast. Very entertaining that these drivers have been on the show here. You can see Ant coming up from the back. I know he just had damage, but we're about to go back green here. So here we go. Green flag is back out here in Chicago. Oh, I guess technically we're in Joliet, not the city of Chicago, but Chicagoland. You got some hack going on. We've seen it every start, right, people? Got, ooh, wood is spinning out turn number 2. Contact made, Super Soldier in Taco Bell. Super Soldier is going to get on that inside of Ant, number 41 machine, and number 8 machine inside. Super Soldier on that inside line here. We were just talking about what line is better. Sometimes it's inside, sometimes it's outside. It's really hard to tell based off a viewer's and commentators' view, right? I need to be in that car to see what line feels better. But based on what I've seen, I think I'm going to have to go inside. I think that may be the better line, but I don't know. Inside has also had a... I apologize, outside has also had a really good run. Got a battle for the lead between the number 20 machine of Robloxian and the number 93 machine of Crimson. 2 wide into turn number 3 here. Lap number 94. We only have about 40-ish laps to go here. So it's coming to the end of this race. It's been fun. Who's going to pull off the winner of Chicagoland? That's a big question, right? We won't know until the end. It could go green for the rest, and we could see more green flag pit stops occur. We could see more cautions come out, right? We're guaranteed. Oh, well, not guaranteed. I didn't mean to say that, but we'll see what happens, right? So, looks like Crimson wasn't able to quite get that lead away from Robloxian as here comes Sleesher. Almost 3 wide into turn number 2. It's going to be 2 by 2, 2 rows. Single file out of turn number 4. Contact with that wall from the number 93 of Crimson. Sleesher on his inside there. He's going to hit that gap, and he's going to secure second from Crimson. As here comes that 41 of Ant. Oops, that Super Soldier. That's number 41 of Ant going to clear Crimson for third. Your top 5 is going to be Robloxian, Sleesher, Ant, Crimson, and Super Soldier. That's going to be your top 5. Let's go ahead and get a look at our back here. Here we go with Brody, number 3 machine. As you can see, Matt, really good. I'm going to go spectate Matt here. Good momentum coming out of turn number 4. We've seen it from him all day. But here comes Coma right on his rear. He's going to bump him a little bit, single file with 4 cars here into turn number 2. Looks like we got a battle for second. Let's go check that out. It's going to be between Ant and Sleesher. Down the back straightaway, lap number 97 out of 135 here at Chicago. A little loose out of that corner for Sleesher and that number 21 machine. He got packed in the back here. Let's go check that out. 3 wide. Whoa. It's about to leave, but we got 3 wide going into turn number 2. And they're holding it perfectly. Perfectly executed into that turn. Ooh, I thought it was going to be a crossover between Sleesher and Ant there. A little bit of bump draft from Super Soldier. Super Soldier's going to push Sleesher in that inside line. That's going to give Sleesher that run that he needed to pass Ant for second. Soldier's going to hit Ant. He's going to be spinning a little bit. He's going to make contact with the 93. They're going to keep it good, keep it safe. That's all that matters right there. Now, our new most laps led leader is going to be Robloxian. Congrats to him. Still the same team. They're trying to rack up those points and those stats. I respect it. It's going to be a battle from teammates here. Sleacher's going to try that high side going into turn number 3 on the outside of the 20 of Robloxian. It's not going to quite work. He's going to go to his rear bumper. He's going to push him a little. Robloxian's going to still have that lead out of turn number 4. Sleacher's going to be right behind him here as they cross that start-finish line, marking lap 100 out of 35. We have 35, coming up to 35 laps to go. Ladies and gentlemen, this race has been entertaining. I hope you're enjoying. Hope I'm putting on a show with commentating. I know these drivers are putting on a show of racing. I'm unsure what points are looking at right now. I don't really have access to those, so I apologize to the person that commented that. But yeah, this is race 4 out of 20. Oh, Ant's going to be spinning. Almost contact. He's going to take out Crimson. That's going to be 2 cars going into turn number 2. Oh, we got a flip. Crimson has flipped, and that's going to involve Coma and Wood. That's not good right there. Not good. Bad for them. That's our first flip of the day. Red flag is coming out here at Chicago. I hope this guy's okay. How's everybody doing that's watching the stream? Are you entertained? I know I am. So your leader off of that caution, and now red flag is going to be Sleacher. I'll go over a lineup here shortly. Crimson is trying to get flipped here. Tow truck's gonna, look at that, tow truck flipped him. Alright, so we are going to be on a slight break, so let's go and get some people on the interview. Hopefully we don't pick someone up that's in the bathroom. Let's see if we get Sleacher back up on here. Alright. Okay, so, not Sleacher, not Matt. Okay, we'll try to get Brody up on in here. Oh, look at Kreesum. I don't think I've interviewed him yet, actually. Kreesum, it's Arizona up in the roof, man. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. What's up?
What's going on, man? So we're on the red flag right now. I've seen you've been doing good all race. I think you've been staying out of trouble for the most part. How's your race been going for you, man, from your view?
No, it's just a matter of biding my time. I've been topping off on fuel during the second stretch of cautions, and obviously it's been putting me to the back. I was willing to take that risk, and right now I'm in a good spot. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here on the pit stop, but just keep the car clean. That's been my main motive all throughout this race, and so far I've been doing a good job of that.
Yeah, man, I must say I agree. You have kept it pretty clean out there. You had most laps led for a little bit, but your teammate Robloxian took that from you. How does that make you feel?
I feel nothing. He's my teammate.
Hey, that's good.
He's got pace,
That's what I like to hear.
I like to see that he's being competitive out here.
That's what I wanted to hear. Great answer by you. I miss being on your guys' team. It's good to hear from you guys. What's the team strategy looking like today?
Everyone is... Robloxian is on his own strategy. He started off with the undercut, which has paid off for him like that strategy has been working out so well for him. I give him props for that. And me and Sleacher have been on a similar strategy, and so far we're just staying competitive.
Well, that's good to hear.
Keep the car clean and you'll be there.
I agree, man. Well, I appreciate you coming up in the booth. I'll send you back down. I hope you have a great race. Best of luck.
Thank you.
See if we can get someone else up on in here. Let's see, what are our options? Let's get the ship in here. Ship, you got a copy, man?
Oh, yeah, I do.
What's up, man? It's Arizona up in the booth. I've been spectating you throughout this race. You've been in and out of trouble. How are you feeling today?
Not bad. It could be worse. tried getting to the front, every time I do a restart, I kind of just tire. I'm not able to win the tires up. So every time I do get to the front, it's just really hard to get a good start. So
Okay.
yeah, if I can better my starts on the restarts and maybe brake a lot higher without spinning, I think I could probably be able to handle it up front. But besides that, that's my really only downside.
Sounds good, man. I really like your car. What was the idea behind that?
I like the music group Blackpink, and one day I was just like doing schemes and whatnot, and I was going through my old scheme, like my first one I made, and it was really bland. And I was like, you know what? I want to make a scheme. And so when I was in D2, I had a friend, EJ Designs. He made this scheme, and then when I moved to the top in D1, I asked another friend, Kreesum, to make the scheme for me.
Well, I know you're about to go back to pasting, but I appreciate you coming back in the booth, man. Best of luck. I hope you stay out of trouble. Have a good one, man.
You too.
So you just heard it there. Number 82 machine of the ship. Hope he does good in this race. So I would like to hear from Sleisher real quick before we lean. Hey, Sleisher, it's Arizona up on the booth. Just want to have a quick word with you. You got a copy?
I got a copy, Arizona.
What's going on, man? So, I've been watching you throughout this whole race. By race, I apologize. You've been doing really good. Your team has been doing really good, honestly. So, how are you feeling? What's your plans?
We're feeling good. I took 2 tires on that last stop, so I'm going to ride it out, try and keep the lead for as long as possible. And I think if I lose the lead and there's a yellow, then I'll come down and pit and take my last set of 4 tires.
Sounds good, man. Looks like you've stayed out of trouble for most of this race. I haven't really seen you in any wrecks, so that's good. No damage from what I know.
Correct.
All right, man, that's good. Well, I don't want to take too much of your time. I know you guys having conversations going on in there. I appreciate you coming up here. Best of luck in this race, and you have a great one, man.
Thank you, Arizona.
So, you just heard it there from the number 21 machine of Sleisher for XMS Motorsports. Oh, I just said Motorsports after saying the abbreviation. Sorry, that sounded bad. Apologize if I don't talk for a second. I need to get me some water. We got some cars coming down pit road. It looks like it's going to be Real Bloxian down pit road first. Behind him is going to be Brody, Coma, Matt, Taco Bell, Apollo, the 34. Why did I forget the 34's name? I feel horrible for that. Give me one moment. Also got an Incel coming in. So it looks like most of the field pit. So we'll see what happens on this restart. Not too many laps to go. We have just over 30, I believe. Oh no, 104 out of 135. Sorry. Like I said earlier, I'm not a mathematician. So, race out of pit road's looking pretty good here. So Sleisher's still going to be your leader. Super Soldier behind him in second. Behind Super Soldier is going to be the number 41 machine of Ant. Behind Ant is going to be the... And fourth position is going to be Kreesum. And sixth is going to be... It's going to be Real Bloxian, but he's going to be in 7th at 34. Oh. Got a little spin by Super Soldier there. Looks like everybody avoided it. Shouldn't have to do another go around. It happens. So anyways, behind Real Bloxian, it's going to be Brody in 6th place, which I believe he's actually... 7th place is going to be Apollo. Behind Apollo is going to be Matt, and that number 26 machine behind Matt is going to be Coma, followed by Taco Bell, The Ship, Wood, and Incel. So, pretty good field. No one else is, no one has gone DNF'd yet, so that's a good sign. So we'll see what happens on this restart. Hoping it will be our last restart. See everybody warming up their tires here. Let's get a view on our leader, Sleisher. as we come out of turn number 4. Doubled up, going back to our green flag. Green is back out here at Chicagoland for the Chicagoland 200, race 4 of 20 in the Jackal Racing Series. You're watching Jackal Racing Network. Out of turn number 4, my buddy's turn number 2 is going to be Sleesher still leading in that Toyota Camry machine. Looking good out there. Behind him is going to be Three's in that number 29 machine. 3 wide coming into that corner. That's going to be Robloxy and Wood. Oh, here comes Matt. Really big momentum here. 3 wide out of turn number 4 coming into that tri-oval to the start-finish line. Bumping and banging. Contact made. Matt, Robloxian, and Ant. As they file it out here. Contact made. Robloxian's going to be loose. That's going to send him up the track. Can he save it? He does. What a wonderful save by him. Really good save. Oh, more contact made of Coma there. Robloxian's kind of pinning Coma down in that line there. Into turn number 3. Got some good racing going on here. Super Soldier kind of sends it in there. 3 wide. 3 right out of turn number 4. Bumping and banging in the tri-oval here. This is for 8. This is for everything. This is your top 10 right here. You know, you're going to see... Oh! Got a spin of that 34. That's going to involve Super Soldier. That's going to involve a lot of people. That's going to involve Taco Bell. That's... Ooh. Not good here. Dude got some smoke on the track. So, a lot of guys. Oh, we got another spin here. I believe that's going to be the ship. That is going to be the ship. Looks like he probably got loose on the pacing. So that's going to be another caution for the day. Going to see everybody probably go back to pits, especially their damage, of course, guaranteed for them to pit. Gonna have to bring one of those guys up in the booth, see what happened. So yeah, good look at this replay here. I apologize. So yeah, just big clutch up right there. It happens, you know. So here's another replay, seeing it live. So you can see, oh, a little bit of bouncing off the wall, a little bit of contact made of Super Soldier, kind of just made everybody a little loose. You know what happens? It's racing, mistakes happen. So see how that costed some drivers. We're gonna be back into pacing. 3 cars coming down pit road. That's gonna be everybody involved in that wreck besides Coma was not involved in that. I apologize. Oh, we do got a speeder down pit road. Look at that. Who's that gonna be? Brody? No, that was not Brody coming down pit road. Where is that? Sorry, I have to spam the cameras here. I'm trying to see your sped. Oh, it was Taco Bell. Wonder how fast he was going. Let's take a look at his telemetry here. So, bad at damage. It's going like a Super Soldier's damage. Not the worst, but it could happen. So, out of pit road here. It's going to be Super Soldier first. It looks like Taco Bell is going to be serving his pit penalty right now, I believe. See if we can get someone on the roof before we go green here. Who's our leader? It's going to be Sleesher still. Let's see if we can get what do we want? Let's get the 34 up on it. What's going on, Heg? It's Arizona up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yo, what's up?
What's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. I know you were just involved in that wreck right there. Can you tell me what happened?
Lag. Just started in the middle of the trial and lag hit the wall.
It happens, man. Lag would get you. I hope your car can recover from this, and I hope you can do well in the rest of the race, man. I'll put you back down in race communications. You have a good one. Best of luck.
Thank you.
So you just heard it live from number 34, Ford Monster Energy. So we're about to go back green here. Wish we had time for one more interview, but we don't. We got to go green. Not too many more laps to go, guys. Start getting ready, start cheering for who you want to win, because they're going to need that motivation, especially if all these cautions, you know, people are going to be nervous. They don't want to be around each other with all these cautions, but we're going to go back green here very shortly. Green flag is back out in Chicago. Lap 112, here they go, down the tri-oval, almost 4 wide of Matt there. 3 wide into turn number 1, that's going to be Kriza. Matt in roadblock, seeing contact in the wall. A lot of cars sending it on that inside line. That's going to be a little bit of a hack up here. Everybody's kind of keeping it clean. They all kept it going. Good on them, really good on them. They just need to get spread out from each other so no one's... You know, in Chicago, you don't got to... Oh, Super Soldier spinning. That's going to also... Ooh, not good on Super Soldier. Can he save it? Poor Super Soldier, man. That's gonna mess up his race there. So it is first lap, so no caution. It's also only 1 car, so Super Soldier's gonna have to lose a lot of time there. What a shame there. I don't know if that was a self-air or someone got into him. Into turn number 3 and 4. Your leader still going to be Sleisure. Let's get a look at him here. So yeah, Sleisure's still leading this race here, going into turn number 2. Followed behind him is going to be his teammate in that 29 machine of Kreesum. He's going to be looking to go on his inside. We do got a spin in the back. That's going to be Ant in the number 41. He's going to keep it clean. Going to lose a lot of speed though. That's going to send Robloxian and Kreesum right around him there. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 goes Sleisure. Out of turn number 4, single file for the top 3, making a gap on the rest of the pack here as they go ahead and mark down lap 114. That's not a lap completed here at Chicago. Like I was going to say earlier, before that little spin happened, you know, it's Chicago, you don't have too much room. It's kind of a small track. I mean, there's so much possibilities that can happen here. You can lose. Oh, contact with Taco Bell and Roma. So we do have a battle between Sleisure and Kreesum for most laps led and positioning here. Dodgers is sick as soon as I look away. We got some action going on in the front. So it looks like Sleisure's still going to pull that gap on him though. So behind Kreesum, that's going to be Matt. We've seen him all day. He's been in and out of trouble. He's been in and out of pit road, getting damage repaired. Can he maybe pull off a win tonight? He's sitting in a really good position. It's lap 116, coming on to 117. He's in 3rd, like I said. He has really good momentum. I've seen his lines. He has really good lines, and he gets really good momentum out of people. He's used people to his advantage at times. He's been using good strategies, but you can see Kreesum peeking up here on Sleisure going into turn number 2 here. But here comes Matt, like I was just talking about. He gets that momentum. He's going to send Kreesum on that outside. Matt's going to clear him with that inside line for an amazing run. Now he's going to be going after Sleisure. So he just divided those 2 teammates there with a big gap. Now his next hunt is going to be, oh, but he's too fast in the 3. That's going to send him loose. That's going to now put him 2 by 2 with Kreesum, and Kreesum's going to clear him on that inside line into the tri-oval. Look at that. Let's do have someone pitting back there. Let's see who that is. Can't get a look at that. Let's save our leaders. Not entertaining there. You saw what just happened. We had a little bit of a stacked up between our top 3. We had people pushing their cars to the limits. Oh, Matt, he really pushed his car as he's going to do it again on that inside line, but I don't think he's going to quite get it. I think his tire wear might be catching up to him. Let's take a look at his tire wear. Oh, not as bad as I was expecting at all, actually. 98, 91, 97, 96, and he has really good fuel. He does have a little bit of drag on him, but even with that drag, he's still doing really good. We got a spin in the back with Ant. He's going to hit Wood into the wall. They're going to keep it clean. That's going to send him 3 wide down the back straightaway. So yeah, a little bit of contact in that back going into turn 3 here. You can see Ant going on the inside of the ship in that 82 machine, 41 on the inside. Contact in the wall. Looks like they got tight on exit there. Keeping it good. Here comes the ship. Not the ship, I apologize. Here comes Wood. On the outside of the number 41 of Ants. Go ahead and check back our leaders. Still single file. Looks like Sleesher, he's going to have a 2-second gap on second. Oh, no, I said that completely wrong. I apologize. Yeah, a couple car length gap here between first and second. But their teammates, can we see a teammate rivalry happen right at the end? I mean, we've already seen that they've battled each other. There's only 14 more laps left. Not much racing left here at Chicago. We'll see if we get a last caution. 15 laps left. So, see what happens here. Slashier's still leading. He's been leading. He's fighting for the most laps led between him and... It's all been XMS today that have been fighting for their most laps led. It's been Triza, Robloxian, and Slasher. So all the same team. They've been dominating this race, may I say. It's good to see for them. I know their team is going to be really happy with that. Let's go look in our back real quick. So here's Coma. We've seen him in and out of trouble. I know I keep saying that, but it's the truth. He's been in and out of trouble. I hope he can recover. It looks like he's recovering really good. Right now he's going to be sitting in 8th. Let's go and see where everybody's sitting right now. Actually, let's go ahead and view our leaders as we go over this. As we are going to have a battle. Perfect time. Perfect time to check these guys out. As we do have a, if you don't know, there is a race prize if you win this. But we'll see what happens as they go into turn number 1. Contact made. Look at this. Coming out of turn number 2. Single file. Sleesher, Kreesum, Matt. Matt's going to be looking to the inside of the 29 of Kreesum. They're going to be 2 by 2 down the back straightaway going into turn number 3. Looks like Matt's going to have the momentum on that number 29. He's now going to be going for the leader. 2 by 2. Matt is going to clear Kreesum. Can he clear Sleesher? He will. He's now going to put the block on Kreesum. He is our new leader. This is a good battle here as they go down the tri-oval into turn number 1. Kreesum on the inside. He's going to try to get that run. He's not going to get it on Matt. Sleesher's going to fall back to 3rd. That's going to send some guys, spiraling. That's going to get in their head. They're going to try to get more competitive now. Not many laps left in this race. Single file as they go down that back straightaway into turn number 3. Kreesum, a big send, but that's just going to hurt him, I think. Yeah, that's just going to hurt him in that mid corner. As Matt is going to pull off that lead still. Lap 125 is now getting the books. Single file for our lead here. Down into turn number 2 as they are in that middle lane. Going up to that high lane. Looks like they're getting a little tight. Let's see what their tire wear is. So that's going to be your leader. That's his temperature right there. Let's go and look at Kreesum. He's going to be sitting at 2nd. Oh, okay. We're seeing a big difference here on that tire wear with that right front. That may hurt Kreesum pretty bad here trying to get around Matt. Let's see what about Sleesher. Sleesher can be the one that has the worst. Oh, he's going to be about the same as his teammate. But out of this top 3, Matt is going to have the best tires. So that explains why he's getting such a good run on these guys. He's getting a good gap on these XMS guys right here. Out of turn number 2 with about second gap between them. That's going to be a couple car lengths. Maybe 4 car lengths gap there to put it in perspective. Down into turn number 3 using that high lane. Drifting just slightly. Everybody else on that low line there, followed behind Matt. It's getting good for these leaders, but it may see a fall off. Tire wear is going to play into a major role right now to see who can decide to be this winner, right? Tire wear is going to mess that up. As I just realized, we do have a lapped car. That's going to be the number 56 of Taco Bell. He is 3 laps down as he goes into turn number 3. And these leaders are just right behind him. He may go down another lap once they catch him. I mean, they're bound to catch him with their speed. You can see the gaps closing for the leaders. So it looks like Sleesher is going to be falling off a little bit here. See what he does. I know that was one of the drivers' one of the fans' picks. He was one of my picks as well. Oops. But Kreesum right on the number 26 of Matt, but he's going to fall off on corner exit. Looks like that lap car is going to gain some more time off of them. So we'll see if he goes another lap down here as they go into turn number 3. Matt's still leading this. Oh, a little loose out of 4, it looks like. Now in the grass, he's loose in the grass. Z is loose in the grass. That's going to send Kriesem on the outside. That's going to be a big change right there. That may have messed up his tires big time. Slight no contact made out of turn number 2. Too wide out of turn number 2 as it go down the back straightaway. 188 miles per hour down this back straightaway. 200 into turn number 3. Kriesem, your new leader. You can see Matt pushing his car. He wants that position back. That is his baby at this moment. He wants that win. I know Kriesem wants that. As lap 130 out of 135 is now going to be in the books here. Stacia falling off. So it's really just going to be a battle between Matt and Kriesem. Let's go and check Matt's tires out after going in that grass there. Oh yeah, that sent him down pretty good. Now his right front's going to be 79. Let's check out Kriesem's. 74. So we have about a 5% difference on their front rights, and it looks like this track really eats up their front rights. But here comes Matt on that inside line out of turn number 4. Too wide into the tri-oval as they go for another lap. Not much laps left. This is where it's going to get real. This is where it's going to get competitive. As they go down that front stretch into turn number 1, they are fighting. They're fighting hard. As it looks like 4th and 5th are catching up to Sleesher back there. That's going to be Crimson, Incel, and Higgs. Take a quick look at him real quick. So yeah, they're going to be going for Sleesher here for 3rd. Into turn number 3, 2 by 2. As we do see some fighting going up out here. A little bit of bumper contact. Bumper to bumper contact out of turn number 4. But that's going to send Matt a little slow. Kriesem is now going to be in that lead. More to go this time by, ladies and gentlemen. Not much left in this race. It's anyone's game right now, but I do think Crimson and Higgs, they have some good-looking cars right now. As they fight for 2nd, 2 by 2 down the back straightaway. They're going to go 3 wide down the back straightaway. That's going to be Crimson and so Higgs and Matt. Crimson's going to clear them on that inside line as they go in the turn number 3. Crimson taking 2nd. Now he's on the hunt for the lead here. Can he catch Kriesem? Kriesem has a good gap on him, but these guys have fresh tires or something. When's the last time they pit? 109 for Higgs. Looks like Crimson pit lap 103, so they've been saving their tires with 3 to go here at Chicago for the Chicagoland 200. Brought to you by Jackal Racing Network here. It looks like they're catching Kriesem every lap. So Kriesem is going to get the must-lap sled winner, not winner yet, but he's going to get that gap on him by 1 because they're all tied for 34 on most laps led. That's going to be Kriesem, Sleesher, and Robloxian. And Krisem's going to pit another lap led down on the board. Has spun in the tri-oval. That's going to be a 1-car spin. And almost hitting the ship there, but he keeps it clean. 2 to green, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back up with our front here. Kriesem still leading. 2 to go. Turn 3, Kriesem still leading. Crimson behind him. Higgs behind Kriesem. Here goes Kriesem. Bumper to bumper. Contact is go through the tri-oval. White flag. No, not white flag, I apologize. Is it? I believe this is. This may be the last. Yeah, this is the last lap here at Chicago. This is going to get good. Bumper contact. Crimson sends Kriesem to that outside. That's going to overtake him. Now it's going to be a battle between him and Incel here as they go down the back straightaway. Single file into turn number 3. Higgs is going to make a jump. He's going to make contact, and that bumper sending him up. It's going to be 2 wide out of 4. It's going to be a drag race to the line. I think Higgs may get it. He just pumped Incel out of the way. Higgs is going to win the Chicagoland 200 in that 34 Ford Mustang. Your top 3 is going to be Higgs, Crimson, and Kriesem. Your top 5 is going to be Higgs, Crimson, Kriesem, Coma, and who is that? No, that's going to bring the race to an end here. Went green for the last 30 laps, I believe, so that's really nice to see. What a great run there. As you can see, they're bumping each other. So Kriesem has the most laps led win today. So at least he won something. He wasn't able to come home with that race win, but he was able to come home with a win of something. So everybody else is going to go down to pit road as Higgs is going to burn it down on the front stretch for a race well done. Congratulations to him. We're bringing him up for an interview shortly. We'll interview the top 3 here. Once he's done burning it down. Alrighty. So there you see, he's going to be burning it down here at the start-finish line of Chicagoland Motor Speedway. 135 laps done today. Let's see what his car was at the end here. Front left, 95. Front right, 83. Rear left, 94. Rear right, 92. And he has fuel of 983 left on him with 0 drag at the moment. So there he is. He's sitting at the start-finish. We'll see if he burns it down shortly. So we're waiting for Pink to do his burnouts here. So I believe our top 3 would be. Let's go ahead and try to get an interview of Kreesum here. Okay, I'll keep our camera on Pink. I apologize. Let's go ahead and bring Kreesum up for a top 3 interview. Kreesum, it's Arizona up in the booth here after the race. You got a copy.
Yeah.
What's going on, man? I saw you fight hard. What was your thinking in that last moment?
I don't know, man. I knew I was gonna throw it away. I mean, a quarter away from $100 from a win, a non-super speedway win.
I apologize.
I don't think I've ever
down in
had
that order,
a second place that's more. I don't know. I'm disgusted by it.
It was gnarly, man. I apologize. I brought you in too early. I mixed up your name with 3rd, but keep you here. So I saw that battle on that last lap. You guys were beating and banging. You're coming out of 4. He kind of hits you in that wall there. How did that make you feel, man?
I mean, for one, learn how to pass someone without putting them in the wall. But I'm not too mad at him, really. I ended up making the situation that led to it.
Sure.
I had the lead going into 3, and for some stupid reason, instead of staying on the bottom, I went up to the top. So
it happens, man. Look, you were strong all day. You still get a good finish. I know 2nd sometimes sucks to be in, but in my opinion, it's something to be proud of. You did really good today. Do you have any other comments for me? Any questions? Anything, man?
I mean, this builds a lot of momentum for me.
It does.
Very good finish. I fought through the field multiple times throughout the day. I don't know if I don't know if anyone's passed as many cars as I did today.
Nah, you passed a lot.
I started last, finished 2nd, and multiple times got up to the lead in 2nd, multiple times. So, lots of speed in this number 93 relay Chevrolet Camaro for IR Motorsports. Proud of this organization. Ship did a great job today. I was hoping that DB could show up, but he missed it. But this builds a lot of momentum for me, and I'm gonna get that win, Ben. I can feel it.
I believe it, man. What's your plans for going into the next race? Like, from this finish?
Next race is Darlington? Oh, God. I mean, I didn't feel confident about this one, and I got 2nd. I don't feel all that confident about Darlington, so we'll see how it goes. But I mean, I'm not gonna want to win that one quite as much as this one. I mean, this one was $100.
I get it,
man.
I get it, man.
But
I know. Those race prizes, that makes people race more aggressive. But man, don't be too hard on yourself. You did really good today. You fought hard all day. You were in and out of trouble. You were in a couple wrecks, but you pulled out of them, and you still got 2nd. So that's something to be proud of, man. I appreciate you coming up for an interview. Best of luck in Darlington, man. And good job today.
Yeah, thank you.
So you just heard it from 2nd place. I should have brought him 2nd. I mixed his name up with the other guy, Kreesum. I mixed their 2 names up, but let's go ahead and get our 3rd place finisher in. Jeez, I'm sorry. I should have had you in first. I mixed your guys' names up. How are you doing after that race?
I had the speed, my tires. I pushed them too hard, and it just didn't work out at the end. I mean, I feel it for Crimson. He was there with Pink with that same exact tire wear on his car. He was up there. Just to see him hit the wall on exit just sucks, and that's a painful P2. I tried my best with my strategy. I knew that it was definitely a choice to stay out, but I was committed to my strategy along with Sleesher. Sleesher's tires were out before mine. Got lucky with Matt getting lag there, and from that point onward, it was just running my hardest, and I ran my hardest.
For sure,
It
man.
was
You
just
were
a matter of
doing
the other
good.
guys just having better tires than me. And that's all it came down to.
Yeah, man. I noticed you and you, Matt, Sleesher, you guys were all up there. I noticed it, and I see the tire differences. They're coming up really quick. What's your thoughts going on as you see these guys with fresher tires? What was your plan to try to hold them off?
Block. I was going to
That's
block
fair.
until I couldn't, and I did block Incel on the front stretch going into the white, but as soon as I got in the corner there, I slid up. He stayed down there, and it just allowed him and Pink to go right through me, and I was like, yeah, I'll just settle for P3
Sure.
considering these circumstances, but man, that stung.
I know. Hey, you got a podium. That's all that matters. You did really good with your team today. Going into the next race, which I believe is Darlington, coming from this race, what are you going to do differently, and what's your plans for Darlington?
Darlington, I've never ran this racetrack with these cars, so it's going to be a learning experience. I'm going to take it a step at a time, see what's the pushing line, what's the conserving line, and what's the line that's like right in between. And once I find that line in between, I think I'll be good enough to run that race. Honestly, just be flexible with the circumstances around you. If you're if you're at the tail end of the pack, just be flexible. Just be flexible with what happens. Darlington is going to be a tricky race. Let's see if the lady in black favors me next time around.
I get it, man. Darlington, it is tricky. A lot of different moves you can do there. Very short track too, with width there. So we'll see how that plays off. But man, you did good today. Do you have any other statements, questions from me, man?
No questions, no statements. Content with a P3, but man, it could have been the day.
It could have been, but you know what? Don't be too hard on yourself. Third place is still really good. You did good today. You got most laps led. Yeah. You got most laps led. How's that make you feel?
I'm glad. I mean, it shows that I was competitive. I'm up there.
For sure, for sure. All right, man. I won't hold you here too long. I appreciate it. I wish I had better questions for you at the moment, but congrats on third. Good race today. Good job for your team.
All right, thank you.
So you just heard it there from our third place finisher, which is going to be Kreesum. Now we're going to bring up our race winner, which is going to be Pink. Let's get him on in here. Pink, it's Arizona, man. Congrats on winning this race. How does it make you feel to win that cash prize and also win the Chicagoland 200?
Oh man, it was a hard race. I had to come from the back of that leg and stay there. Get my head down. Fresh tires helped me moving up to the field.
For sure.
That last corner, I tapped Crimson a little bit on the quarter panel, and it sent us both up. And I was trying to hit the middle, so make sure he could get enough room, but I don't think he had enough, so he hit the wall. So I do apologize on that. I would have liked for him not to hit the wall, and we had like a better, cooler finish, but still got the win, so that's pretty exciting. My first win.
So this was your first win. That's great to hear. Yeah, that little trouble out of turn number 4. What was going through your head when that happened? Like, did you mean to do that? Did you just get tied off that corner?
Knew he was gonna send it in to like kind of counter me, so I also sent it in. I tried to enter low, then I didn't lift earlier enough, hit him right there. Put him on the top side, and then I kind of like feathered the throttle so I can give him enough space, and just wasn't enough space. I honestly feel bad that he hit the wall right there. I didn't want that to happen. I never want to put anybody in the wall. That's my number one thing when I race somebody. I never want to do is put somebody in the wall because I always feel bad, and I feel bad now. But you know, I do want to say I'm sorry to the Crimson right there.
Well, I know we appreciate it up here for that apology, and I know Hero appreciate it. It's racing, mistakes happen. Man, you had a good car all day. I know you've been in a couple wrecks in and out of here. How'd you feel to be able to pull off this win after coming back from so many wrecks? Like, I mean, how's that feel?
I was after the lag incident. I was like, beating myself up. I was cursing and everything. I was like, are you serious? So I was like fourth, and I was trying to come back from Richmond when I got taken out and stuff like that. So I was just mad off of that coming in. When I wrecked, I was like, oh, are you serious? Like, you gotta be kidding me. And everybody was telling me like, just let's calm down, get you some, fix your damage, get you some tires,
For
your head down. That's what I did, and I ended up coming out with the win. So appreciate to those people who calmed me down and told me to keep going because I was ready to quit after I lagged.
Well, man, I'm glad you stayed motivated. That's the best thing you can do is win against your mind. Your mind's going to tell you otherwise, but you pulled through. You pulled through the chances, right? You did really good today. You were, in my opinion, you were pretty strong all day. I saw you. I mean, I know you got caught up in those wrecks, but you were strong today. What, did you have any teammates today? I'm unsure what team you're with.
Oma is one of my teammates, and then Bolt is also another one of my teammates. Bolt couldn't make it, unfortunately. Part
I
of the front
see.
row.
Well, what was your guys' team strategy coming into this? I mean, you guys were pretty good all day. You guys were strong, other than those wrecks. Like, what was the idea?
I think me and Kuma had a bit of a hard strategy. Most of the race, I was lifting off very early to get into the corner and carry more momentum and saving my tires. I'm not sure what Coma's was. That's why I stayed out so late on that first run. It's because I was just saving my stuff and my gas.
Okay.
And then, a couple cautions happened.
Yeah, I mean, I was spectating those leaders, and then I see you and Incel coming up, and I was like, wow, these guys must have saved their tires, and that's what you did, so that's really cool to see. What's your plans going from winning this week to next week going into Darlington? How are you gonna go to that race from now? Like, what's your plans? How are you feeling?
Plans to keep the momentum up. Get a top 5, top 3. Stay clean, obviously.
All right,
Because I'm
that's
still
fair.
trying to recover from Richmond.
I get it, man. Congratulations on your first win. That's something to be really proud of. I know everybody else is proud of you. Do you have any other comments or questions, man?
I know Bolt is happy, so shout out to Bolt. He couldn't make it. Shout out to come up my teammate and all the other guys who kept me cool when I wanted to quit. Once again, sorry to Crimson for not giving him enough space, made him at the wall, and just happy to get my first win.
Well, that's great to hear, man. Appreciate you coming for this interview. Congratulations on your first career run in Jackal. You guys put on an entertaining show today. You have a great one, sir.
Dude.
So there you go, everybody. You just heard it there. Our race winner. That's going to conclude the Chicagoland 200 provided to you by the Jackal Racing Network. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. Hope it was a good race, and I'll see you guys in the next one.